Alright, so we are going to work on feelings vocabulary in using the verb être and the verb avoir to write complete sentences. So this is les sentiments, okay, or feelings. So we're gonna fill in the feelings in this top chart. So content, if you look at their faces, it can help you out. But content, we have happy, enthousiaste, excited. Remember what you don't say in the place of enthousiaste. Triste is sad. Gentil is kind. Embarrassé, embarrassed. Fatigué, tired. Tired. Avoir peur, to have fear. If you need to put a star next to this one, do it. Because in French, you don't say I am scared or I am afraid. You say I have fear. Okay? Nerveux or nerveuse, nervous. Timide, shy. And furieux, angry. You're going to see different endings on some of these words, and they correspond to how, or if the word that you're describing is masculine or feminine. Because remember, all of these are adjectives. Everything you see on this sheet is an adjective. Okay? Because you're describing how someone's feeling. So if you see content with an E, that means it's feminine. Without the E, it's masculine. Gentil, if you see it with an extra L-E, then that's going to be feminine. If it ends with just this L, it's masculine. Over here, nerveux, E-U-X, is going to be masculine. Nerveuse, E-U-S-E, this is feminine. Furieux, angry, with the E-U-X, is masculine. And furieuse, with the E-U-S-E, is feminine. So you're going to need to recognize that when you see E-U-S-E, that's going to be feminine. E-U-X is going to be masculine. The way I can remember that is sounds uglier than us, so men are uglier than women. Is it politically correct? No. Is it something stupid that'll help you remember it? Yes. If that doesn't help you, then just try to think of something or just memorize it. So that is your vocab. So there's some rules that you need to pay attention to with the gender, and that's what we're going to talk about. So rules, especially that apply to gender. So the adjective must agree with the subject. Must agree, and I'm sorry about this black line, with the subject. Okay? So for example, masculine, 9 times out of 10, the ending is not going to have an E. So masculine endings usually, not all the time, but usually don't have an E. Okay? And feminine endings are usually adding an E to the end. There are some exceptions that are on this list. So let's look at exceptions. So some exceptions are enthousiaste. Enthousiaste. It has an E already, but this is masculine and this is feminine. You have another one. Triste. Triste has an E, but it is masculine and it is feminine. Timide. It has an E, but it is masculine and it is feminine. So you just need to remember that these stay the same for masculine and feminine subjects. Okay? So, I am going to go to the back because I don't think I have enough space on here. If you have enough space, keep writing, but I am going to go to the back. Alright, so, we've seen the verb avoir and we've seen the verb être before. So this is just a quick review. Avoir means to have. That should be 2 words, not 1. And être means to be. Okay? So draw your grid. You have j'ai, tu as, il, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, and then il, elle, ont. So these are your conjugations for avoir. For être, you have je suis, tu es, il, elle est, nous sommes, there should be an S, nous sommes, vous êtes, with an accent on your E, that's E-T-E-S, ils, elles, sont. Okay? So I have, you have, he or she has, we have, you have, they have. I am, you are, he or she is, we are, you all are, and they are. Okay? So, let's look at some examples of writing sentences using être or avoir and our prepositions. Okay? So, some examples. Let's do one easy one. I am shy. I am shy. Okay? I am shy. You're going to have je for I, suis for am, je suis, and then shy is timide. Although I'm a girl, do I need to add an extra E to this? No. Because remember, it's an exception. It stays this way regardless of whether it's masculine or feminine. Okay? Number 2. She is embarrassed. Okay? She is embarrassed. I'm going to write down here for the sake of not running out of space. So you have she, which is going to be elle, is going to be a, because elle est. Embarrassed was embarrassé. Embarrassé. Sorry guys, I'm misspelling this. E-M-B-A-R-A-S-S-E. Okay? Do we leave it like this? No. We have to add an E because it's feminine. So don't forget to add that second E, embarrassé. Okay? Number 3. Let's try we are tired. We are tired. Okay? We is going to be nous. Sommes, we are, nous sommes. Oh, I ran out of room. Okay. Fatigué. Fatigué. Now, this is something I didn't tell you about before. When you have plural I'd say 80% of the time, when you have something plural, you have to add an S. So, nous sommes fatigués. I don't have to add another E because we don't know if it's masculine or feminine, so we're just going to default to masculine. If it were feminine, it would be E with your extra E and then an S. Okay? Let's look at some that use avoir. So in French, you are not afraid, you have fear. Okay? Okay? So let's look at an example. I am afraid. Am afraid. In French, it would be I have. So we're going to be looking at the avoir chart. It would be j'ai peur. Okay? Let's look at another one. She is afraid. And it would be elle, again on the avoir chart, elle a peur. Make sense? Alright, so let's do some practice. I'm going to go to another page. If you still have room, keep writing or you can flip over. So, practice. Number 1. She is angry. She is angry. I want you to go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to figure out how to write this sentence in French. Once you have an answer, push play and check to see if your answer is correct. So go ahead and pause. Okay, so your answer should have been Elle est furieuse. Why is it E-U-S-E and not E-U-X? Because it's feminine. Okay? Number 2. I am excited. Again, go ahead and pause the video. When you have your answer, click play and see if your answer is correct. Alright, this one is je suis enthousiaste. I'm a girl, personally, so should I add an extra E? No, because this one is what is the word I'm looking for? Is an exception. It's an exception to that rule because it already ends in an E. Let's try number 3. They are kind. They are kind. Again, go ahead and pause the video. When you have the correct answer, or you think you have the correct answer, click play and see if your answer is correct. Okay, so your answer, you could have 2 answers for this one because they could be masculine or they could be feminine. So I'm going to give you both answers. This is going to be masculine, and it would be ils sont gentils with an S because it's plural. Okay? Your other answer, if you were doing it feminine, would be elles sont gentilles with an extra L, an E, and an S because it's feminine and plural. So that one was a little tricky. Alright, let's do another one. You are afraid. You, but I want you to use vous, are afraid. Okay? You are afraid. We're going to make a question. Like, are you afraid? Go ahead, one more time, pause the video, and see if you can get the correct answer. When you have an answer, go ahead and click play. Alright, so you should have vous avez peur. Remember, for afraid or scared, you have to use avoir. So you should not have vous êtes peur. It should be vous avez peur. Okay? And let's do one last one. He is happy. Okay? He is happy. So go ahead, pause the video. When you feel like you have the correct answer, click play and check your answer. So go ahead and pause. Alright? You should have had il est content. You don't have to add an extra E because he is masculine, not feminine. Okay? So if you have any questions, raise your hand and I will help you. If not, just keep looking over these notes or go back to any parts that, of the video that you were confused about.